Hi folks, this is John Onofrey with BUGCO. We make the BUGCO Pest Control. I'm here today with Chris Millward, our Director of Operations, and today we're going to talk about inspecting and treating commercial kitchens in the Houston area. Hey Chris, tell me a little bit about your strategy when you first come to a new restaurant that decides to do business with us. What are you looking for?
Well, particularly in Houston, first thing I do when I walk into any kitchen is I'm going to assume there's German roaches. This is just the most common thing. So I'm going to come in, look for grease buildup, dirty floors, maybe food debris, improper cleaning, sanitation methods, and it'll help me identify where I really need to focus my attention. But it's going to be German roaches, forward flies, drain flies, stuff to that extent.
Maybe ants,
Yeah,
maybe rodents.
Yeah, definitely rodents. Rats are very common.
Okay, so your first step of importance is inspection.
Yes.
What comes after that?
Well, after we identify what the pest is by the evidence left, fecal patterns, so on and so on, we come up with a treatment plan or a method. Ideally, we want to come in, I'm going to assume it's German roaches because that's the most common thing. Come in, inspect with flushing, or inspect and come in and flush wheels, cracks and crevices around sinks, stuff like that. Then we'll come back again and dust and bait those hot areas, and then we'll come back one more time and lay pheromone traps so we have something to follow up when we return.
Okay, so that's a pretty good start when you first walk into a commercial kitchen. That's generally going to get things under control. But it's not like you do this one time and it's over, right?
No.
Tell me about that.
Another big thing in Houston, we have a lot of restaurants. So there's a lot of trucking companies that are always competing to deliver products. Well, these trucking companies don't have to have the pest control like the restaurants do. So you're always being introduced with new pests, and in this case, German roaches, which are the most common. So you really have to have either like a once a month plan or every 2 weeks plan, some places even weekly plan, where we're constantly putting down chemical or residuals or treating, dusting, and baiting so we can keep up with the new population that's being introduced.
All right, Chris, well thanks for your tips on commercial kitchens in Houston. If you have a commercial kitchen in the Houston area and you have a need for pest control, call our office at 281-240-2157 or visit our website at bugco.org. That's BUGCO.org.
And don't forget, we make the bugs go.